Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name's Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today we are going to take a look at Avalanche on the charts and we are going to see where it might be headed in the long term, or actually what it's going to take to, continue to rise higher and higher and higher anyway. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you are interested in trading and would like to try out the same crypto exchange that I've been using for the last 3 years, feel free to go ahead and check out MEXC with the link in the video description down below this video. I personally love this exchange for two big reasons. The first one, I'm a huge altcoin nerd and they've got over 1,500 different altcoins for me to trade. And on the second thing is they have some of the absolute cheapest fees in the entire industry right now, which is awesome. At just 0.01% taker fees, no maker fees whatsoever. So that's awesome. So realistically, you get to keep more of your profits here. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I personally love using MEXC. So let's go ahead and take a look at some Avalanche price data, some Avalanche price action, some good old AVAX. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. The first thing I want to look at here is on DeFi Llama, okay? Because here's the thing, all right? As many of you guys know, Avalanche, throughout this whole bear market, it's been pretty rough, to be honest with you. It's been a rough going. Realistically here, as you can clearly see when the bear market started, I mean, the TVL, the total value locked, has completely dropped off a giant cliff, all right? But right now, as we can clearly see right now when we zoom in a little bit, I mean, we really aren't starting to see a big spike up yet, but realistically, I'm hoping that, Avalanche ends up taking off again, and there's more capital that's being locked on the chain or throughout all the different DeFi projects and whatnot. Because I mean, realistically, I've always liked Avalanche. I've always liked AVAX, and I personally think and hope that it has a good future ahead of itself. But only time will tell, to be honest with you. So as far as pricing data goes, and as far as price action is concerned, realistically, you guys, it's going to take a lot for this project to continue to gain momentum and reach a new all-time high again, in all honesty. Let me go ahead and bring up AVAX here and CoinMarketCap. All right, so as we can clearly see, we are currently trading, at the time of me filming this video, at $14.55. Now, here's what I see happening right now in this, with us currently trading in this current range that we're in. For those of you who don't know, I am more of a long-term type of trader, long-term swing trader. So I typically am on the daily charts. I'm more interested in the macro view rather than the micro view. So that's why I typically like to look more along the lines of the daily chart, the 4-hour chart for trading decisions, and the weekly charts for a more, blasted out macro view. So realistically, what I'm seeing here, you guys, is, I mean, personally, what I think is going to happen here, since we're already really hardcore overbought on the RSI, here's what I see happening. I think with where we are right now at the time of me filming this video, I think we may end up trading all the way up to this resistance level here at $15.99, pretty much $16. And I think we will end up getting a bounce off of it and start dropping a little bit, all right? And the reason why is because we're already hardcore overbought, all right? Now, how far it will go down, I don't know. I'm personally thinking we would probably go down to this level right in here, right around the $11.98 type of area, $12 area. That seems like a good level of local support right there. So I think we would probably end up going like this. We'll probably end up going up, bounce off of it, and then come back down to support, and then end up blasting through resistance, and then start trading within this new range up here between $16 and $21.57, all right? And then, obviously from there, then we'll probably end up ranging again, and then, repeat the same process before blasting through this one and heading higher and higher and higher, okay? Now, that is what it's going to take for it to completely, start making gains to the upside again. But for the downside, I mean, realistically, I don't see this happening. I hope it doesn't happen. But obviously, if Bitcoin were to take a giant nuke and were to fall off the face of a cliff and were to end up, dropping hardcore, it definitely is a possibility that we could end up in, a deep bear scenario once again. Okay, and if that happens, realistically, we would end up, if we end up dropping past this support level of 861, we'll probably end up trading within this range here, because the next support would be, the next main large support would be $2.79, all the way back from We hit that all the way back from, let's see here, in December 31st of 2020. But like I said, you guys, again, I really don't see that happening. That's kind of like that I just don't see that happening, in all honesty. Realistically, considering AVAX has lost a lot and has dropped a lot throughout this bear market, I personally think that this little relief rally is going to end up starting a whole new trend and starting to, push it back up higher and higher and higher. Now, as far as reaching a new all-time high in this next upcoming bull market, to be brutally honest with you, I think it has a very good chance. If it continues to... The reason why I think this is because in this bear market, we did not drop as low as we did, or we did not drop to pre-bull levels from the last bull run, okay, or from the last bear market, okay. We did not drop to levels of, $3.10 and stuff like that. We ended up, creating a much higher low in this most previous bear market. So realistically, I think there's a good chance, if we can get a good amount of, TVL into AVAX again, and a good amount of people trading this and people investing in AVAX and whatnot, I think there's a solid chance of, potentially creating a new all-time high. So realistically here, I still think that, there's still some good solid potential here for AVAX in the long-term grand scheme of things. All right. Now, as far as that is concerned, again, do not take my word for it. Okay, I am not an expert. I'm only I'm only basing my decisions here off of what I'm personally seeing on the charts and what I see throughout various DeFi platforms on the AVAX chain, and all those, all that statistical data. Okay, so again, if you personally think that it's going to rise, hey, take with that as you can. But other than that, realistically, you guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. But if any of you guys have any questions about anything that I mentioned in this video, or anything that's related to altcoins or trading in general, feel free to go ahead and reach out to me in my free community Discord server, which you can find a link to in the description below this video as well. But overall here, you guys, that's going to do it for this one. So I will go ahead and wrap this video up. But before you guys leave, if you haven't already and you would like to, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey guys, with that said, thanks again for watching.